All right, it's time now for a great day throwback. I love this. Never too late to pick up a new hobby. And if growing a green thumb is on your list of things to do, or you just want to be nice to your houseplants so they're not dying,
help them grow.
Nora Murphy has so many tips that will help.
Yeah, I spent some time with her learning all about this back in 2017. I was thin, and boy, did she have lots to teach me. Take a look.
Everywhere you look, there are plants in bloom. It looks like a nursery here at Nora Murphy's beautiful home in Newtown.
Dead of winter, and your house looks like it's springtime in here, and it smells absolutely amazing.
I always say this is like my big guns. This is where it's all about flowering plants. And it's really amaryllis that is blooming now. And then I've got my orchids, which I call the sisters. And these, my boys had bought me for Mother's Day like 10 years ago in a little gallon pot from Big Y grocery store. And they are on their third pot now. They get put outside all year. In October, I bring them in, and they start blooming in November, and they'll bloom for another month.
Nora's also made a beautiful container from herb plants she bought in the supermarket. That's where she picked up these hydrangeas as well. And take a look at these, more gorgeous flowering plants.
Nora, these are what I thought was African violets are actually primrose.
They are primroses.
And again, these can be bought at any grocery store.
Yes, and they're usually really vivid colors. I just love the whites.
Okay.
Because it goes with my decorating. And I just wanted to show everyone, this is like $1.99 a piece.
Right.
And, you know, find a pretty little container, pop one in, it's like a little bouquet.
These look great in Nora's beautiful living room. Now, the key to beautiful flowers, taking care of them. Let's go back to the orchids.
I think they like this room too because it's cool, and I don't think they always need direct light.
The hydrangeas, Nora starts with a great soil.
And what kind of soil do you use?
This is just an organic potting soil.
That you can get at any nursery or...
Any nursery. This one's from Maine, which I really like because it's like has like this composted matter in here, which is really, really good for plants.
Okay.
Or once the blooms fade, just cut the blooms back, and then in May, once last of the frost is gone, then you're going to plant this out. You will see that over the years, this will get bigger and bigger, and you're going to get a big hydrangea shrub.
Nora also likes to cover her plants with moss that she gets in her own backyard.
That's something I swear by. You know, when it's thawing outside and it's not freezing cold, you can literally take a cake knife and pull up moss in your yard.
In your yard, so just as long as it's not frozen, you can still get it even at this time of year.
And
it's a really beautiful covering.
Yeah, it really is.
Instead of just looking at the soil, you're looking at this beautiful peat moss.
Yeah, and it'll keep the soil nice and moist.
As for the primrose, keep them watered and follow this next step.
If it's fading, really
just clip them off at the bottom.
Just pinch them.
Okay.
And pinch them back. Keep
and
pinching
that'll encourage
back.
Growth.
Absolutely. It'll keep it flowering.
Unlike the hydrangea, which gets planted outside when the warmer weather comes, Nora doesn't hang on to her primrose. After they're done blooming,
I pretty much at that point just put them, I compost them because I've got so many things growing at that point.
You're also going to notice much bigger plants throughout Nora's house. Again, these are outdoor plants brought in for the colder months.
And then what's unexpected, which I absolutely love, is boxwood. And so I buy baby boxwood last spring, and I just planted up in an old found window box.
And you put the moss right on top as well?
And I put the moss right on top.
And how much care will this require?
What I do is I throw them in the shower.
You heard Nora correctly. She throws her plants in the shower.
So this is the secret to keeping plants happy in the winter.
Okay.
Shut the door and let it go for about 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
5 minutes, let it really soak in, and then when it's done, turn it off, let them drain, and then anytime during the day when you're ready, put them back on their little copper trays in the window that they love to be in. If you do that once a week, oh my gosh, they'll be so happy.
To move these plants easily from room to shower, Nora puts her plants on wheels. Yes, they roll.
If you're wondering how Nora got the wheels on the bottom of the copper tray, she's literally gone to the store, purchased this tri-dolly, place it right on there, and then it wheels around. That's how awesome that is.
Now, some of Nora's plants, whether they're easily moved or not, are just too big for the shower. They get watered in place, again, about once a week.
dig your hand into the soil, and if it's feeling moist,
Okay.
it's like, okay, it's fine, doesn't need water. If it's really feeling dry, it's time.
Yeah, I love it.
I love it. A little plant shower.
You can find more and plenty more plant tips on Nora's website. Just visit NoraMurphyCountryHouse.com and search the keyword plants.
She knows
Kara,
her stuff.
That's when I went off to Goodwill about 30 pounds ago.
Listen, it's only day 2 of the detox. You should have kept it.